Howdy, Bozos. I've returned from my huge hiatus. Sorry about that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we got ran out of Galaxy
Who
Game.
the fuck are you?
Please, I need
Who
some
the
more.
fuck are you?
Please.
Get the fuck out of here!
Galaxy
I don't got no Galaxy gas!
Give me the
Get the
Galaxy
fuck
gas.
out of here!
Please.
Get the hell out of here!
Get off
Get
me.
out of here!
Get off me.
Get the fuck!
Get off.
Get the fuck!
I'm being a
You
shit out of you.
fucking-
Just give me the Galaxy Game.
Get fucking! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of my studio!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get out of here! Get out! Get out! Fucking people these days. In my endless adventure to play and review niche games, Draw a Stick Man was definitely on my radar. It checks all of the boxes. Game I played as a kid, over 10 years old, fun to play, and will make for a great video. Draw a Stick Man is a game where you draw stickmen. Riveting, I know. And you lead them across an adventure where everything you draw comes to life. Firstly, the aspect ratio sucks. Yeah, this game is damn old. Hence, the aspect ratio is the absolute worst. So for the sake of you guys, I will zoom in all of the gameplay footage for consistency. After taking 3 attempts to draw my stickman, he was finally complete. And like all good fathers, I gave him a proud and proper name. Dan Druff, closer of microwave doors, which is a name I got from a random funny names generator website. Sorry Dan, but that's your name now. After I gave him the worst name ever, he got depressed and demanded me to draw him a friend, and so I obliged. But I didn't tell him what kind of friend I would draw him. And that, kids, was how I met your mother. And unlike Dan, I actually had to write her a name. So she was called Stick Babe, for obvious reasons, because I thought getting a partner for the rest of his life would be the perfect medicine for his depression. Then Stick Babe gets eaten by a book, and then we jump in and save her for some reason. The search for Stick Babe. Absolute cinema. Level 1, Cuddle Bunny Peak. It introduces us to the fire pencil. Self-explanatory, you use it to draw fire that can burn down anything that's flammable, like doors, trees, your friend's house, and even small animals. So that's their blood on your hands. And you can even burn yourself if you're not careful. There's also the greater danger of there being explosives everywhere, so be sure to keep your distance because I sure didn't many times throughout this video. Level 2, Armadillo Pass. After a bit of exploring, Dan managed to find Stick Babe, but then this pimp stickman who also has a magic pencil stole her and left his weird looking dog behind. I presume this is an armadillo, whatever that is. Anyway, my fire pencil didn't work on it for whatever reason, so I just juked him and broke his ankles and moved on to the next level. Level 3, Stick Inside's Monster. Here I lose my fire pencil and gain a cloud pencil, which I presume is the good opposite to the evil fire pencil, allowing me to make rain clouds to use water instead of fire, like growing a bunch of flowers to help some bees. Wholesome. Growing some crops. Wholesome. Make thunder to revive a dead man. Kinda wholesome. Thankfully though, this dude helps me get to the next level. Wholesome. Except on the world map, it appears that I've skipped a level. Well, to get to this level, you actually have to make a rain cloud above this raft, which has no indication whatsoever, to the point where I had to look it up. And if you ride down this river, you get to the actual next level. Level 4, Buckets and Bunnies. Was it worth it? Hell no, because the name of this level is very misleading. Yeah, sure, there are buckets and there are bunnies, but I'd rather call it fire-spitting rocks and torture because of these fire-spitting rocks, as well as how cramped the level is, basically forcing you to quickly rush past these things as to not shrivel up. Level 5, Cavern of Robotic Mystery. After starting off with a strange-ass audio cue, I'm introduced to our third pencil type overall, the key pencil, which we can use to unlock gates and treasure chests and basically anything with a keyhole. As a demonstration, let's shove our rods into these small little robots. What? Was it something I said? Anyway, this level perfectly demonstrates why the key pencil sucks, because every key you draw is made of Minecraft gold, as they break after 3 uses, meaning you constantly have to draw a new key every time one breaks, which cuts up the gameplay, especially during these, like, robot puzzles, and it shows here in the gameplay, and the fucking cave dogs and dragons and tentacles are not helping. Level 6, the Volcanic Valley. Those fire-spitting rocks from earlier make another appearance, as well as these tall vampire rocks that fall over like an old person, as well as some lava that you can cool down with the rain cloud. I'm told that a lightning strike can stun them, which would have been super useful earlier. Anyway, the level itself is nothing to write home about, but at least it wasn't as tedious as the previous level. Level 7, Trollfoot Grotto. After killing myself with lightning at the end of the previous level, and also accidentally shutting the recording off without knowing, we have found the 4th pencil type overall, the Axe Pencil. It's the same as the Key Pencil, but it draws axes. And personally, I like it more, as it doesn't usually involve these robot key puzzles that are the death of me. But you may have noticed a 5th pencil here, the Armor Pencil. The cool thing about this pencil is that you had to manually unlock it, unlike the others where they spawn in automatically. Unfortunately, I accidentally stopped the recording of it when I got up. Anyway, the Armor Pencil provides more health to you in order to survive basically anything, except for explosives and anything else that can instantly kill you. Also, I'd say the Armor Pencil is the one you could be the most creative with. Often, you can avoid situations that would wither your armor. Most of the time. So you wouldn't really have to worry about it withering away if you put a lot of effort into it. Anyway, the level itself is filled with a bunch of shit, like all these explosives that cause a shockwave and leave a fucking crater when blown up, a bunch of spiders blocking an exit, and a troll that jumps out of a canyon horror game style after you chop down his tree. Fortunately, the explosives have a line of bushes to act as an expanded fuse, the spiders can't pierce armor, and the troll is very easy to juke. Also, honorable mention here for my MLG Stickman drip with the Armor Pencil. Level 8, the Battle of Stickopolis. Despite how epic the name sounds, this level is actually kinda boring. The main highlight is you shooting out of a cannon and getting shot out of a cannon. Level 9, Pirate's Plunder. This level was so bad that I had to equip full body armor at the start because holy shit, this level is fucking annoying. You only get the axe and key pencils, meaning you have to open these barrels and crates with axes only. No fire, no thunder. You also have to solve the key robot puzzles by spamming keys. It got so bad to the point where I had to stop putting effort behind drawing my keys and axes, and just kept drawing them as like straight lines. As far as I can remember, it took me 30 minutes to beat the level, and I feel like a hollow shell of a human afterwards, even with my emotional support Bozo. Level 10, Dragon's Omelet. My recording software was tweaking out and corrupted all of the footage for this level, so it's all a black screen. Not like it even mattered anyway, the level was boring. Level 11, the Bee's Knees. This level is basically the Stickenstein level, but the bee part where you have to water the flowers is the entire level instead of the intro part. The only interesting part are the birds you have to scare off to find a tooth creature, and the fact that my perfectly accurate bee disguise didn't even work. Level 12, Grave Decisions. One of the only levels where my pencil collection remains fully intact. And for good reason, because this level requires you to stun these zombie enemies with jack-o'-lanterns, which you need to grow, carve, and light. As well as you needing to open these keyhole graves with a key pencil. These zombies are quite ferocious, hence I needed a ton of armor not to die to them, so I drew pea shooters, Uno cards, angry faces, and a whole lot of guns before I managed to escape the graveyard with my life, moving on to the final boss in Zarp's Fortress. First up, I never knew his name was Zarp. Second, why does he have a minefield outside of his house? Thirdly, why does he also have a bunch of piss barrels outside of his house? Who the hell is this guy? Well, I'll tell you what, he's the same pimp that stole my babe at the start of the game, and I'll need to kill him in order to get her back. But it won't be so easy, as he traps me in a cage if I try to free her. And even if I escape, he just puts a bunch of bees to guard the cage, meaning I'll have to distract them while he draws a porcupine, or a sea urchin, or my friend's balls, or whatever the fuck this thing is, to eventually kill me and claim ownership over Stickbabe, so I have to save her. And so, I employed a ton of strategies. I obviously tried to kill him with fire and lightning, to no success. I tried to out-aura him with some cool shades, but I failed. I tried to employ help by drawing another stickman called Bob, who really wanted to fight this guy, but his scaredy ass scampered into the cage I was held in for no reason. And hell, I even managed to escape the game. Like, I walked on a wall and escaped the boundaries of the game. And I guess the game didn't like that, so it killed me for no reason, and I had to start over. But after multiple attempts and strategies, I got this run. Cue the epic music. And so, after defeating him, he runs off the page to kill himself or something, I don't really know, and Dandruff and Stick Babe lived happily ever after. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's an entire DLC revolving around Stick Babe and her alternate journey with like 9 or 10 new levels that I can't even talk about here because I have to get this video out on time. But if you want to see me play all the DLC levels more in depth, then drop a comment and a like down below and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and 4chan and Rule34 and Hub. And you can also follow me in real life like a stalker. Oh yeah, I just remembered, I also made a 2-person band with my good friend Edward Lupus because we wanted to make music and get a bunch of money and get a bunch of cocaine so we could all look like a bunch of crackheads and maybe get into some scandalous activities down the line, and also get in trouble with the feds down the line and all that good stuff. I'll tell you when the album drops. I'll make a community post about it, and hopefully you all can see my cool epic music and Edward Lupus 120's epic music and all that good stuff. Other than that though, our adventure has concluded, and god damn was that a hit of nostalgia. Like a physical slap of a hit. Like a big ol' slap of nostalgia to my face, which actually kind of hurts. Don't do that. Oh yeah, and at the end of all my videos, I put something up on my wall. And for this video, I put up Dan's memoriam picture on my wall because I can't just put an entire person on my wall, can I?
Official, Morris, Keith, John, Bozo. Do not move, do not speak, do not even breathe. Your words, your diction has been so disrespectful that we need to have a chat. Firstly, you said you would be willing to mercilessly set these small, defenseless rabbits ablaze, and then making a passing comment about it like a psychopath. Then about, and I quote, shoving your rods into these small little robots, and finally making jokes at the behest of suicide, claiming that the character would kill himself. What is wrong with you? No normal person would say such things, and yet here you are, talking about them without the seriousness, weight, and gravity that they so righteously deserve, and treating them like a pitiful throwaway joke. Please learn from my teaching unto you, because it is written in blood, by those went down the same path you are seemingly going down. It will be in your best interest that we will not meet again, because things would get bloody.